Hey, you. I'm sorry for keeping you up this late. I know that after all this stuff that's been happening to you, you must have a lot of things on your mind right now. Things that are probably way more important than me just suddenly texting and trying to make up with you. And whenever you want me to shut my mouth and leave, I'll leave. I promise. It's just that I wanted to say goodbye to you. I guess because of my message, you already figured as much. But I didn't want to leave without any explanation at all. Especially without saying why I was trying to keep my distance from you. Hey, are you listening? I can understand if you're mad at me. I really do. Leaving you at the exact same time when your father had to go back to the hospital? While your mother was probably throwing a tantrum and blaming you for everything. I honestly can't imagine how terrible these past few days have been for you. And I know it doesn't mean anything to say this now, but I really wish I could have been there to comfort you. But I couldn't be, because I was bitten by oh, hey, shh, it's me. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm still not used to the I don't make any noise when moving around kind of thing. And I really couldn't see you had your earphones in. Mainly because of these stupidly bright lights. I know this sounds weird, but could you turn them off for me? Thank you. Yeah, it's much better now. My eyes just don't do well with lights anymore. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for dropping out of your life like that. I really didn't mean to worry you. It's just that all these things started to happen so quickly to me, and it never seemed like the right time to explain everything to you, so I thought it'd be better to keep my problems away from you. Especially because I could have been a danger to you. Yeah, I'm okay. No, really, I'm definitely okay. Even though I probably don't look like it, with soaking wet clothes because of the storm, and this interesting condition my hair seems to be in. Damn, I even got some leaves and twigs hidden up in there. Uh-huh. You think I'm as pretty as always? Oh, thank you. It's good to know that at least my best friend is still thinking about me that way. Oh, my shirt. Yes, I actually wanted to start with... It's not that I was hoping you'd ignore it, I just wanted to... It is blood. Yes. But it's not my blood, and it definitely isn't anyone else's blood either. And I know this doesn't sound very reassuring at all, but... Wait, what are you... No. Please, stay away from me. Your smell makes it really hard for me to control myself. So, please, don't come close to me. Can you just sit on your bed, please? Yeah, right there is good. And I can sit down on your chair, on the other side of the room. Just like this. Okay, just for the record, I actually wanted to start this off very differently, but I guess it's best to just come right out and say it to you. Do you remember what I wrote the last time I texted you? That my friends were dragging me to one of those nightclubs I always hated to go to. Yeah, exactly. I even remember the surprised Pikachu meme you sent me as an answer. Me going to a club. That sounds almost as crazy as the thing that happened there. Because this time, there was this boy who actually came up to me and wanted to talk with me. Can you imagine that? A boy looking and smiling at me. I mean, aside from you, you know how bad I'm usually around boys. All this flirting and dolling yourself up, just so they can droll over you whenever you're close to them. I never really saw the point in that. So, back to the club. When this boy just didn't stop smiling at me. The fact that he actually noticed me, it made me really happy, you know? And he was really sweet, too. He was blushing all the time, and always had to work up the courage in order to say something to me. And his jokes were funny, too. At least compared to the ones you usually make. No, I said nothing. But since we're already on the topic, I have to say he definitely had a far better taste in music than you. That strange nightcore stuff you always listen to is okay, I guess. But nothing stands a chance against my superior electropop. No. We're not having the discussion again. Listen, do you really want to keep going? Or do you want to know what happened between him and I afterwards? I thought as much. So after talking about his incredible taste in music for hours, I decided to get some fresh air with him. At first, I thought he'd be too shy to try anything. But in the end, he didn't give me any prep time at all. Before he suddenly started suddenly kissing me. And even though I know how incredibly clumsy I must have been, I still can't believe how good it felt. Until he started to get a little bit closer to me. Don't worry. He didn't touch me in a way I was uncomfortable with. He just started to hold me so much tighter than before. And before I could ask him what he was trying to do, he just started to bite me. I know, right? Over 100 boys there, and I've, of course, somehow managed to get the crazy one. I was literally thinking the same thing. So, I immediately shoved him away from me and left. And after that, I honestly thought my evening couldn't get any worse than that. But as soon as I got home, I started to realize that I was wrong about that. What do I mean by that? Well, it started with my phone screen suddenly becoming so much brighter to me. All while my heart started pounding as if I had to run all the way back here. So, I thought the guy must have been on some sort of drug, and that because of our kiss, I got some of that shit into my body as well. But then something else started to happen. Well, there was a noise I was starting to hear. It sounded a little bit like that child from the neighborhood that kept playing his drums, at full volume in the middle of the night. But in a way that really made me feel it. Every last beat, to my core. And then when I went upstairs, the sound suddenly became so much louder for me. Yes, it was their heartbeats. I could hear my parents' heartbeats from halfway across the floor, as clear as if I was lying right next to them. No. Stay where you are, please. Like I said, your smell really makes this difficult for me. No, right. I haven't mentioned that part to you yet. I can smell you. Not in a rude way. You haven't showered in days kind of way, but like, I could only recognize you by your scent kind of way. I noticed it the same day when I had to take a break from school. Not because of the headache I got just listening to the heartbeats of other 36 students in my classes, but because of this rash I got whenever I was exposing myself directly to sunshine. And even though my mom was trying to help me with some stuff from the pharmacy, with every passing day my condition only became worse. And no matter which doctor she dragged me to, how many tests they were doing on me, in the end, not one of them knew a way to make me feel better again. To make me feel normal again. You still seem confused. You still have no idea what has become of me, even after all the books you've read about them? Okay, then let me give you a final clue. The blood on my shirt. It comes from the stray cat I mentioned to you. The one with the orange-like fur. Exactly. One night, when I was trying to get some fresh air, she suddenly was just sitting right next to me, with a bird between her teeth, and with blood on her paws. And all it took was a single glance. One small look before I got this weird feeling in my stomach again. As if my body was longing for something that I knew I've never tasted before. Like the one time when you convinced me to go to one of those festivals, where they sold those strangely filled muffins I was literally ready to kill someone for. I got the exact same feeling while I was watching that cat licking up the blood from her feet. Only this time, this craving became so much stronger. Yes, I did. I don't even remember exactly how it happened. If she even had a chance to get away from me or not. All I know is that she was dead by the time I opened my eyes again. No, please, I don't deserve to get hugged by you right now. Not now, not after everything I did. Oh, I even get a kiss on my forehead. Then you'll get one too. Okay, I think you can let go of me now. What? What do you mean there's no way that you'd let go of me right now? Haven't you been listening to me? I'm a vampire. There, I said it. Do you want to see my fangs? I'm a dangerous, blood-sucking vampire. Someone who can never have friends again. Someone who can never see her family again. Someone who should never be hugged and cuddled by her best friend again. Because I'd be nothing but a danger to him. And that's exactly why you have to let go of me. Wait, I need a moment to breathe. And to sit down, apparently. Your kisses really took a toll on my legs. I didn't say that you needed to carry me to your bed. I would have been fine on my own. Besides, carrying a monster in your arms isn't exactly the safest way to... Hey, what was that for? You'll kiss me whenever I'm gonna say something stupid? Oh, you shouldn't have said that to me. 'Cause I could definitely see some ways to exploit that. No, wait. That's not how I wanted it to be. I'm so sorry. Here I am talking about how dangerous it would be for you to get close to me. Only to turn off my stupid brain and make you kiss me. I'm really sorry, but I think it'd be best for me to leave now. Hey, why are you hugging me again? Because you don't want me to leave you. Not after finding the courage to finally kiss me. Oh, sweetie, I don't want to leave you either. Getting kissed by you, after crushing on you for months by now. It's like a dream finally coming true, but no matter how happy you made me, or how long I've been waiting for you to kiss me like that, we just can't. Because I'm still a monster. A pathetic, blood-sucking monster, which will never be able to live a somehow normal life again. Thank you. Thank you for still wanting to be with me, but I don't think you know what this would mean for you. Listen, do you still remember our homeroom teacher, Mr. Johnson? In high school. The one with the fuzzy-like hair? Yeah, and do you remember what he wanted us to do at the end of every year? To write down what we want our future lives to be, exactly. And can you recall what you were always writing down? Exactly. You wanted to go and see the world. Europe, Japan, all these amazing things that are still waiting for you out there in the future. A future you could never hope to have with someone like me. Even if we find a way to deal with my supernatural sun allergy, there's no guarantee that I wouldn't be capable of hurting you someday. What if you could prove that to me? By doing what? Have you lost your mind? No! There's no way I'm gonna try it out on you. We don't even know if my bite could actually transform you. Let alone if I could stop myself before seriously hurting you. Oh my gosh, will you stop taking off your shirt? What is wrong with you? I told you, I'm a blood-sucking monster now. There's no way I'm ever gonna do that to you. Are you really sure about this? You don't have to do this. You know that, right? You can just push me away and let me go. I came to say goodbye to you, not to suck the blood out of you. What if I end up hurting you? You wouldn't care as long as it's from me. Because you love me. Oh, I don't know how to... I was always hoping for... I think I want another kiss. One more. And you can hold me in your arms like this when I bite you? Yeah, just like that. Wait, just give me a few more moments, okay? Just a little bit more time before I... Hey. What do you think you're doing? You can't just start kissing my neck like that. You'll make me... Oh no, he's doing it again. Holding and kissing me again and again. Well, this scent is driving me crazy. I want more. I want to. Oh my gosh. Are you alright? I swear, I didn't want to take that much from you. It's just... your blood was tasting so good. And the way you were holding me in your arms while I was doing it really did the rest for me. So, are you okay? You sure? Is the bite still hurting you? I can get something to make it stop bleeding if you want me to. No? Okay. So, is it okay for me to snuggle up to you? I mean, are we a thing now? Of course, we don't have to be. I would totally understand if you don't want to be this close to me anymore. I am a dangerous monster after all. You weren't kidding about the whenever I say something stupid, huh? You really mean that, right? You really want to be with me, even though I'm a vampire now? Even though I'll have to feed on you. I love you. I'm sorry for not saying it earlier, but after kissing me, I could no longer stand, and telling me that you would give everything just to stay with me. I guess there wouldn't be a single girl in the world that wouldn't have fallen for you by now. Especially since I had a crush on you, anyways. What? You couldn't tell, seriously. After being the only one who would visit me the day after I injured my leg? Someone who turned down his high school crush just so he could go to prom with me? I don't know if you noticed this back then, but even when we shared that opening dance together, I couldn't even look in your eyes, because I was afraid you would see how much I already fell for you. Just one word and I would have been yours. Honestly. But I guess I needed to wait for my supernatural transformation in order to get interesting enough, huh? Okay. I'll stop saying things like that. But only if you let me stay the night. Hey, what is there to think about? How many people do you think get the chance to snuggle up with a cute little vampire like me? Exactly. Huh? There's one condition, which is... You want me to phone my parents? Like, right now? What? Why? Where is that coming from? I know that they must be worried sick by now, but I can't just call them in the middle of the night. What am I supposed to say when they ask where I've been? The truth. Sweetie, hiding in a forest after eating a cat isn't really the thing that's gonna reassure my parents at all. Especially without telling them about my condition first. Huh? I don't have to call them? Oh, thank you. I know you only meant well, but I'll need some time to come up with a good enough story. What? What do you mean, I'll have plenty of time until we get there? You wouldn't just take me to... Hey, sweetie, wait! Why are you wrapping your jacket around my head? To protect me from terrifying street lamps? You can't be serious. No, hey! Hey, sweetie, stop carrying me, please. I'll phone my mom immediately, I promise. Hey, are you listening to me? Honey, please. You can't just carry me to my parents in the middle of the night. At least give me something to change into. I still have blood on my shirt. Honey, please, let me down.